ارتد عن الله واشتغل بالمعاصي ضاعت عليه أيام حياته الحقيقية التي يجد غب إضاعتها يوم يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. فعمر الإنسان هو مدة حياته ولا حياة له إلا بإقباله على ربه والتنعم بحبه وذكره وإيثار مرضاته. يقول الله تبارك وتعالى ولو أن أهل القرى آمنوا واتقوا لفتحنا عليهم بركات من السماء والأرض ولكن كذبوا فأخذناهم بما كانوا يكسبون. وقال تعالى ولو أن أهل الكتاب آمنوا واتقوا لكفرنا عنهم سيئاتهم ولدخلناهم جنات النعيم ولو أنهم أقاموا التوراة والإنجيل وما أنزل إليهم من ربهم لأكلوا من فوقهم ومن تحت أرجلهم منهم أمة مقتصدة وكثير منهم ساء ما يعملون. وعن ثوبان رضي الله تعالى عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يرد القدر إلا الدعاء ولا يزيد في العمر إلا البر وإن الرجل يحرم الرزق بالذنب يصيبه. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعني بما فيه من الآيات والذكر الحكيم. قلت ما سمعتم وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الكريم.
Just tired. You look great.
Thank you.
As usual.
You too.
I was nervous to meet all of his friends because like they're new people. Like all my friends in Finland are like they're like really close to me. I've known them since I was 10 years old or something. It was a lot. So actually, because I wasn't feeling good, so I don't want to like force myself to sit there if I'm not feeling good.
How'd you feel about meeting everyone?
I like them. They were really nice.
So, everything was okay when you went upstairs. Like I know it's kind of for a while,
I was just like resting there for a moment. It was a lot at once, so
yeah.
I needed like a moment to.
I figured, and I let them know too.
Yeah, that's good because I don't want them to think like I'm like weird or something.
No,
I'll just
no.
live like that.
I would say that I'm a people person, but for her, I don't know. It depends on the mood that she's in.
I feel like I'm not a people person, but it depends on the people. Like if I feel I have a good energy with you and I like you, then I'm a people person. So like I'm a people person when they seem good.
I think they understood. But yeah, it was just like weird if they came out to hang out with us for the day and then next thing you know, then you're gone the whole day. It's just like, then what? Then what they come out for,
Yeah.
Thank you. I just didn't know if I should, come up there or what, because...
No, it's fine. If I go, then just let me be.
Just making sure.
It's nice.
So I asked Jasmine if she wants me to go up to the room with her, but obviously she didn't need me. She just needed some time to herself. And I guess I get it. She knows I'm there for her. But it's, not my favorite thing to hear. Not anybody's favorite thing to hear. What do you think of how Rita is?
Usually when I eat, I don't talk at all. Like I try to just eat and I focus on eating. I just like eat and then I talk later.
She can be very blunt at times. I'm not too sure if it's a finished thing or what, but she just voices her opinion and says what she wants. But I know that this is not going to keep up as the time goes on. I know she's not going to be like this a month from now. You know what I mean? I know she's not going to be like this 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 4 months from now. This is literally the first and second day. So like whatever she's feeling and going through, it's fine. It's fine with me.
Today I'm going to meet Ben and Stephanie, Bryson's grandparents, to talk about the meeting with Annie. The first meeting with Annie and Stephanie went horrible. Stephanie was way out of line. She disrespected my lady.
Are you guys using birth control right now?
What?
What form of birth control are you using right now?
Why you ask me that question? That's private.
I mean, are you looking to get pregnant?
I don't feel comfort to talk about that with you.
Right now, Annie can't stand Stephanie. It's important for Stephanie and Annie to get along for the sake of Bryson. So they need to figure something out. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great.
Good.
I'm a little nervous about this conversation we're about to have. So we're going to see what happens. I'm not going to let nobody disrespect my lady.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. How y'all been?
Good. How's Annie doing?
Annie's doing great. She just had a little misunderstanding, I guess, with Stephanie last time y'all had met. So It was a couple of issues that she had, like mentioning about for her to take birth control, something like that. Why would you mention that to her on the first day of meeting someone? That's kind of out of line.
I don't think that it's out of line. I felt like it's important for her to be practicing safely, just because right now the last thing you guys need is another baby. I don't see why she would be so upset about it, but
Because that's her body.
it is her body.
And if we choose to have a child, that's between us and nobody else.
I mean, I want to say that I feel bad for maybe asking Annie questions that I shouldn't have been asking her, but I kind of don't feel bad about it, just because I need to know this. I have very serious concerns, and I'm not getting the answers that I need from Robert.
Don't just go in for the kill. You just harpooned it real fast.
That's
you
my
know?
personality.
Because that's your personality, but then
And somebody's
she's going
got
to
to make
take
sure
it.
that Bryson is taken
But she's
care of.
going to take it that way. I'm Bryson's dad, and I will always make sure Bryson is taken care of.
I know you will. You and I both are very protective over Bryson. We've got this complete stranger that came from a whole different country that just moved into Bryson's life. I mean, you only met her once before she came here and moved in.
We didn't know anything about Annie.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this girl appeared. She just manifested herself out of the air, and we didn't know anything about it, so it scared us. We were all of a sudden...
She didn't just magically poofed and she's here.
It seemed like
it's
it
been
to
a
us,
transition.
You just got to see it from us. All of a sudden, here's this girl, and now she's in Bryson's life, and she doesn't like Stephanie, and it's like, well, is she going to try to keep Bryson from us? I mean, what's going on?
Whether she like it or not, you're Bryson's grandparents, and that's it.
I'm sorry that maybe I came off a little too strong for Annie. I just want to make sure that I'm still in Bryson's life. I was blindsided by everything. And I mean, I want you to be happy. And you're right. It's none of our business what you do with your relationships. It's not. I just want to make sure that it's okay for Bryson. That's all.
Bryson loves Annie. Annie loves Bryson. Annie gets him up. She takes him to school. And she's doing a real good job.
I know,
and she's dealing with that, and I respect that 110%. To have the patience to deal with a child that's not hers, shows me she cares about my son.
I totally agree. But my concern is, it seems like every time I hear you talk about how this benefits you, how you have somebody to take care of your kid, how you can work more. So I kind of get the feeling that you're just looking for a maid. I just don't want it to be a mail order bride type of just so you can have somebody take care of Bryson. Is this really about love?
Why would you ask me that? I'm not like that, and y'all know that. If I didn't love Annie, Annie wouldn't be here. Ben and Steph is making it seem like if I'm just using Annie to be a babysitter, that's just not right.
Robert, you have 90 days to get married, and that's not a very long time to actually get to know somebody. I know you've been talking to her over the phone, but do you feel like maybe you're making a rash decision on this? Do you think she's using you for just to get a green card?
My heart is in it, my mind is in it, and I'm going for it.
My concern is that he's jumping the gun. You know, I get that she has to be married in 90 days or she's got to go back home, but I got a lot of she's convenient right now. And I think that in the future, it's going to backfire and he's going to be financially responsible. You know, it's going to affect Bryson. I think the whole thing is, I'm a little worried. Have you guys picked out a date? A wedding date?
Not really.
I'd like to go.
I would rather us sit down and talk it out. Because that needs to happen first.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I see what you're saying. Maybe we can
I
try
would like
again.
to make amends and sit down and actually like meet with her and
That could happen. That's possible.
well,
Right.
we have to kind of get along for Bryson.
Ben and Stephanie asked me, was I going to invite them to the wedding? I'm not going to do that. If they squash this beef with Annie, they can come to the wedding. I'll leave it in Annie's hands.
Last year, it seemed we were making progress with my family.
For the Plath family,
I will not tolerate lies.
It's called brainwashing, and that's what's happened to him.
will the end
By me ending my relationship with Olivia, I probably won't have a relationship with Ethan.
25 years for marriage, and then all of a sudden, it's gone.
mean a new start?
How do you know when to start dating?
I have room to reconnect with my sister.
Brand new. Welcome to Plathville. Monday on TLC.
So you do this every morning, baby?
Yes, I do some exercise every morning, and I want to show it to you.
Last night, I got dinner with Natalie's best friend, Lana. Dinner with Lana was eye-opening. At one point, Lana even brought up her ex-husband and stuff and talked a little bit about him. And when Natalie got upset about her ex, I'm surprised how Natalie still reacts since we both went through the divorce over 2 years ago. At the end of the day, we're still learning about each other.
You know, to stretch yourself is really important. I will not be hard on you, I promise.
Okay.
This is gonna be our first time for Ron, and I'm excited. I want to show him that sport life is cool. So I really want you to understand sport is really important for health and for your feeling.
All right. Kick my ass. What are we doing?
So like this. I see a great potential in Mike. He's tall, he has long legs, he can work it out, he can, yeah. This is so bored.
What is this
At least just do what I say.
I'm definitely not a runner. I just cannot find my center of balance. And I don't know about everyone else, but when you fall from 6'7", so you got a lot of time to think before you hit the ground.
So we ready to run?
Let's do this. Come on.
Oh, you're running fast, bravo! When you run, try to run on your toes, on your toes. It will be easier for you and you can make your button work. You understand? Look at me, how I run. Do it like I am. Like this. Try.
I am.
Michael, breathe deep.
Jeez. Breathing in. No, my breath here. Women in Ukraine are very much different from women in the U.S. Women are more direct, serious here and stuff, you know what I mean? So eventually, I think that me and Natalie will kind of learn each other's characteristics and stuff, so we'll be able to joke around some more and play around some more. Stop and get a sandwich.
I was on him. him. Bro!
For as much as I thought I was out of shape, I'm doing pretty good. So did you used to do this all the time with your ex-husband, baby?
Yeah, Michael!
You know, I mean, it's just curiosity. I'm sorry to bring up a sore subject. Just kind of came up last night over dinner and stuff, and then I was just thinking about it right now. I know how important it is to you, so, you know, I want to, you know, I need to get in shape, better shape than I am now. So, you know.
You think it matters as you run or you not run?
Well, yeah.
You can learn.
Right.
If you want, you can do it.
Right.
If you don't want, you don't do it.
No, I want to do it.
It's
I
not
want you to
about
be my
my
inspiration.
ex-husband or whatever. I put him to run.
Okay. So he wasn't a runner either, right?
He wasn't running.
That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean?
I don't like that Michael brought up my ex-husband when we were running, because it has nothing to do with him. Why would I talk about this with him? If you don't want, you cannot. You don't have to do it. Anytime we can give up.
Well, you're right. You're right. I'm not
Anytime.
I just want to make sure I'm the right guy for you, baby. You know, I love you. I want to have the same interests.
Yeah, you think if you run, you're a right guy for me.
No.
Very funny.
The only reason I kind of bring up the ex-husband thing is because, you know, her friend asked about it over dinner last night, and I felt like it was something that I kind of needed to ask, trying just to, you know, be supportive. I'm just learning quick that it's probably just not a good idea to talk too much about it.
Oh my God.
I feel kind of bad now. It seems like I made you mad.
No, it's okay. My ex-husband was a very good partner to me. He used to be in an army. He was kind of tough guy. He was very sporty. But I realized that no matter that we have similar interests, still something is missing, you know, and the connection we used to have, like, there is no anymore connection. Because the subject of kids was moved through years, I realized that I should leave him. But I'm trying to move on, and best way to move on, like, start new relationship. And Mike, he's completely different guy. I don't compare Mike to my ex-husband. Michael is my future, and my ex-husband is my past. How do you feel?
I feel okay. Like, I was enjoying this run. Yes, I was enjoying this. Like, I want to do this more. What I'm saying is, like, yes, I like this nice steady jog out in nature. Like, I like to hike and do stuff like this. Okay.
You're doing it. It's already great.
Right, perfect.
You know,
baby.
it's better than nothing.
You want to go then?
We just run a little bit.
All right.
Next time on 90 Day Fiancé.
Kind of got like a knot in my stomach right now.
I know it's hard for him to like be in this country for me, and I'm leaving for 30 days.
Oh, God, this is too much.
I'm sweating to death worrying about this visa now.
Don't worry, I got this.
You know the consequences. If you screw up, it's either the K1 or K-done.
I was just wondering if you have any prenups. I have never heard about the pre-nush agreement. No, what do you mean?
A pre-marital agreement about what should happen if we get a divorce.
I think America is a really great country, but I will miss my family, I will miss my children.
Мы хотим, чтобы ты жил нормальной жизнью, хорошей, а не как мы тут вырос.
You and Jasmine can't live here together.
Not acceptable.
It sucks, you know, my parents are traditional, they're old school.
They should have told us before we start moving in.
Do you want this wedding?
No.
No?
I think marrying Marcel would be even more of a burden for my mom.
If you don't want me, I can go.
Okay, situation solved.